The reading list for grade 11 students will be changing. The Toronto District School Board has voted to change one of its 4 mandatory courses to one that will focus on Indigenous writers. It's a move that will spotlight Indigenous literary talent and history.
I think this will spark a real passion for students in truth and reconciliation.
Trustees voted overwhelmingly last night to replace an existing grade 11 English course on literary classics with one that focuses on contemporary First Nation, Métis, and Inuit voices.
In this course, we're dedicating the space to Indigenous authors. And so authors like Tanya Talaga, Leanne Simpson, Sherry Dimaline, Richard Wagamis, they will be the focal points of the course.
The proposal aligns with the board's commitment to implementing the Truth and Reconciliation Commission of Canada's call to action in Ontario, something that Indigenous student trustee Isaiah Shafkat says is a promising start.
Indigenous education is a critical starting point for a lot of transformative change.
The course is currently offered in 29 of 110 high schools, with just under 2,000 students having signed up for the course. Currently, the course is mandatory in York and Durham regions, and while it will be mandatory for all grade 11 students, at this time there's no word on whether the TDSB plans to expand the course among other grade levels.
There are no other Indigenous study adjacents to it offered at other levels. And so we have fulfilled, in part, Call to Action 63.1, and obviously we'll continue to work towards fulfilling it in its entirety, which will require support from the Ministry of Education.
Those who support the switch say that legendary writers like Shakespeare are not being replaced and will continue to be studied, with this new course highlighting another part of Canadian history often overlooked.
When we educate students on the lived realities of Indigenous peoples, the histories, and the culture, will spark a passion, light a fire, and one that will burn strong, and hopefully to build a society where Indigenous rights are protected and honored.
The TDSB will receive a gradual implementation report in June that will outline just how long it will take before the course is offered in schools.